Hey, Miss Walker, happy Friday. Thanks for being the first one in the building. How are you? Whew, thank God today is Friday, y'all. Thank God today is Friday. Today wasn't my off Friday, so I had to come live today, y'all. But how's you doing, Miss Walker? Happy Friday to you. Yeah, we're going to talk about this topic today. I was going to do this topic last week, but that's when the little girl came up. But I'm going to touch base back on her Monday too about the little girl. Hey, Miss Smith. So yeah, I think this will be a good topic. I told y'all I try to bring different things in. But like I said, I was going to do this topic last week, but that's when everybody wanted me to do the topic about the two little missing girls. But I got some more little stuff on them that I'm gonna do on Monday. Um, I had looked up some more little stuff last night. Oh God, hold on, y'all. I'm always messing something up. Hold on. All right, let me see. Let me do it on my other device. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Latte. Hey, Teresa. Let me take this. Oh God, for real? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. Um. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me take this down for a second. Can you hear me, Miss Smith?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Oh my God! I'm like, oh Lord, what did I do wrong? What happened?
The Q on the end was looking like an A to me, so I kept putting in the A, and it wasn't working.
Oh, and then you got it right.
Yeah, then I got it right, and I was right in there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Ooh, Lord Jesus.
Hey, Kendra. Hey, Latte. Hey, Brittany Davis.
How's everybody doing on this Friday morning slash afternoon? I am glad it's Friday. I don't know about y'all, but I'm glad it's Friday. Okay, I'm glad that it's Friday. Yeah.
Hi, Shay Shay.
Yes, I'm glad it's Friday. So, y'all, we got a new topic we're gonna talk about today. Maybe some of y'all can chime in. Maybe y'all know some people. Maybe y'all may be in a relationship that's toxic. You just never know. You know. Latte said, "I'm ready to get off." Yeah, I know you glad it's Friday, girl. Yes, I feel like that too. I know how you feel. When Fridays come, you just be like, okay, I'm glad, but okay, let's get this day over. So I definitely understand. And girl, I couldn't get my thumbnail right this morning. They said the thumbnail was too big. I couldn't get it downsized. I was just struggling with the thumbnail. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And I didn't know, like, if the thumbnail too big, they won't let you post it. And I didn't know that until today. So I had to reach out to my mom and ask her to help me do it. I'm like, Lord have mercy, it's always some bullshit. But she got it right for me. She got it right. She redid it for me. So yeah, y'all. So sometimes y'all, as women and men, I don't know why. Do y'all know why women and men can't take rejections? Because this go for men and women. You know, this conversation gonna be about men and women. Okay, that's why I put it slash men and women. I found a real for us to work 5 days and get 2 days off. Oh, okay, that's good. But listen, girl, at least you work from home. God darn it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get up and go out every morning. You work from home. So that's still a good thing. That's still a good thing. So, yeah, I like to know why women or men can't take rejection. And it's sad. It is, y'all. It's sad. Okay. Happy Friday, Miss D, Miss Smith, and Mars in chat. Happy Friday to you too, sister. So, yeah, in life sometimes women and men can't take rejection at all. It hurts them to the core. And they started doing very dangerous things. Hi, Miss Thompson. Miss Thompson said hi, Miss Smith. Um,
Hey, Miss Thompson.
Sometimes it can be a dangerous thing. It really is. It can be a very dangerous thing. Um, because when you can't take rejection in a relationship, it can turn physical. Someone can be unalived. Someone can go to jail. You lose your freedom. You lose everything you built. Um, you're not there for your children. You know, it can become a lot, you know. And let's speak on women first, right? Okay. And then I got a video for y'all, right? Okay. So a lot of men, they don't like when a woman that's supposed to be their woman or their wife uh wants to be the man in the marriage or the relationship period. Real men don't like that. Okay, let's just be honest. Hey Miss D in chat. Hey sweetie. Hey Miss D and everyone. Hi to you too, sweetie. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate you. Um, that's not a good look that you want to be the man in a relationship. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that's how I feel about it. Hey PA, hey girl. You know, I mean, you have to play your role as the queen and let him be the king in the relationship. You can't always want to be in the relationship and be married, and then you want to be the man too. So what are you saying? It's two men in the house? That's not the way it go. Because that relationship is not going to work out anyway. Because you want to be controlling. You want to tell him when to go, when to come. You want to know where he at all times. Every time he gets somewhere, he got to call you. He got to do this. He got to do that. That's controlling on both sides to me. Now, I know sometimes in relationships, you know, men do care about their female safety, right? So some guys will say, okay, babe, when you get there, just text me, you know, let me know you got there safe. That's cool. But when other things start to happening, like when you go and FaceTime me, call me, and if that continues to keep going on and on and on and on both ends, that's a little sign of controlling to me. And y'all can tell me y'all inputs how y'all feel about it, right? That's a little sign of controlling. You know, he constantly keep calling you while you out. She constantly keep calling you while you out. I mean, it get messy. It gets messy. Okay, because now, what are you saying? You don't trust me. The trust issues is low there in that relationship or that marriage. That leading to being aggressive, verbally, physically, turning to abuse, um, insecurity as well plays a role. Very much so. Very much so. Yes, it does. It does. You know. And then I feel as though, like, when some men and some women, when they get out of relationships, they go right into a new relationship months later. Okay. It's always sometime less than a year, right? Do y'all think that's a good thing to do? My opinion, no. Especially if you've been in a relationship 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, 8 years. Even if you're not married, you still was in a long-term relationship. Do I think that's a good thing to jump right into a relationship? Absolutely not. Because you're not healed. You just came out of a toxic relationship and you right back into another relationship. That's not good for your mental, and it's not good for the next partner. Because what are you doing? You're taking all your toxic baggage right into that new relationship that you're in. And now this man or this woman has to get all the backlash from your relationship that you just got out of. And this could be the right man or the right woman for you. But being that you're toxic and just got out of a toxic relationship, didn't seek no type of help, didn't give yourself no type of time of healing, you're bringing all your baggage right into this relationship. And this could be the right perfect man for you or the right woman for you. But now you're missing a blessing that God really sent into your life, a good partner, and now she's gone or he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Auntie Barbara. How are you? Hi, Miss D. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, Queen. Happy Friday. They use new partners to help heal them. Absolutely. And that's not a good thing. It is not a good thing. Now, I don't know how many of y'all know or how many of y'all do know. Was in a saga for 3 to almost 4 years, and I covered a story on a young lady named Briana, and I covered a story on her ex-husband, Robert, right? So when I was just laying in bed yesterday, I went on Facebook, and oh my God, so many bloggers had posted that she was arrested. She got arrested, right? For going to the twins' father house, which is her kid's father. And I don't know what happened there. I can't say what happened there because I don't know. But she was arrested, right? Do I would say I'm glad she was arrested? No. Because she is a mom. She does have children. But my thing is, somewhere down the line, we have to draw that line. Right? And I'm saying this because she was married for 6 years to Robert. I don't know if half of y'all in the chat knows him or know of him. He is a public figure. He is a blogger. She is a public figure. She's a blogger also. All right. So when she wasn't even divorced from this man, right? And this is why I say people needs to heal before they get into another relationship, because that relationship is going to be as toxic as the one you just left. Okay. She was in another relationship 3 months after she separated from her husband that she was still married to. Do I think that was a good idea, ladies? I'm just going to be honest with y'all. No, absolutely not. She was never healed. Okay. We know, I know that when you was in a long-term relationship like that, you still love that person. No matter what the situation was, it's still love there. Okay. Right now, y'all going through it. Y'all bitter. Y'all arguing. Y'all going back and forth. Everything done came to social media. Y'all doing this to each other. You know, it's just a lot going on. Okay. Now, some women will get into another relationship to try to make this man jealous and let this man know, I don't need you. I can get somebody else. Is that a good thing? No, absolutely not. Because you're just making it, you digging a hole worse for yourself. Because you're doing this trying to get back at this man, right? And some men do the same thing. They do the same exact thing, right? Now, I don't know what led her up to going to his house. She caught a domestic violence charge, and she caught a charge of trespassing. Now, from what I'm hearing, because I was on Queen Step Live. I know all y'all know her. She's a blogger on YouTube. I was on her live last night. I was in the bushes. I was listening to her. Now, I don't know what prompted Briana to go to his house. I don't know if she's there picking up the kids, dropping the kids off. I don't know if she just went there, whatever the situation may be. But will I say if she was going there to drop the kids off or pick the kids up, I feel like she should have maybe called him and say, okay, I'm on my way to pick the kids up, drop the kids off. But if you was going there for your own use and you know y'all was not getting along, you know y'all was not together. Now, I heard another woman was there and she went off. Okay, that's what I heard. Another woman was there and she exploded. At some point, Bree needs to take accountability. I was going to get to that, baby. She has kids, but at some point you can't keep using your kids. That's true. I agree. I definitely agree with you. You know, I like to be fair about everything, you know, and I take all opinions. And I definitely agree with that. And I was sure was going to get to it, but thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, yes, you have to take accountability. Now, you meet your match, right? All of us has met our match when it comes to a relationship, okay? You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over in every relationship because therefore we see, okay, you're the problem, right? And I say that because, excuse me, her ex-husband was not a type that called the cops. He didn't do that because he loved his daughter and he did love her other children. I will give him credit for that. I can't take that away. Okay, some of those kids was not his, but he loved those kids and he raised those kids just like they was his kids until he left that relationship. So I got to give him his props for that. And everybody knows that he loved his daughter Momo. Okay, we all know that, right? Okay, and we all know that Robert and Briana can be verbally abusive to each other, right? But we know Briana can get physical also, right? Robert didn't get physical. Briana was physical and verbally. Robert was verbally, okay? So I want to make that clear. So when you become physical and verbal in a relationship, it's never going to work. It's never going to work, okay? So do I believe she went over there and put hands on Jonelle? Yes. I do believe that. I just got to be honest. I definitely do believe that. Okay. Some men don't like the police, right? They try to deal with their issues on their own. They don't like the police. We know this one like the police. Jonelle loves the police. Okay. So is I'm surprised because he called the police on her? No, absolutely not. I'm just not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Hey D in chat. Hey sis, how you doing? Hey Miss D. Hey T. Hey chat. I've been in the bushes, but I love your commentary. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Thank you. So he called the cops on her. Whatever happened in that house, she was arrested. Okay, maybe he had scratches on his face, scratches on his neck. I don't know. I was not there. But something led up to her arrest. She was in jail for 2 days. She do have a bond now. They did set a bond for her. I think it was $3,000. She had to pay $300 to get out of some junk like that. So I guess she will be out today. But my thing is, that's not a good look for your children. That's not a good look for you as being a social media influencer. You know, people all up in your business. And at some point as a woman, yes, We need to take accountability, and we need to say, you know what? It's something going on within myself. It's something going on within myself. I need to check myself. I need to come to reality to myself. Okay? Briana is very aggressive with her words. And when she get angry, she know how to flip out. Okay? I have seen videos of her throwing her husband clothes out the closet and this and that and throwing juice on him, kicking him. So she showed that she can get physical in a relationship. She showed that. And we know that. Some women is not aggressive. They just verbally aggressive with their words. But some women and some men, they both. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know what led up into it, but at some point, you know, she needs to be held accountable for her behavior. She has to stop going around thinking she can beat every man that she deal with. She can curse him out. She have to learn to take rejection. And let me say this, y'all. When you dealing with a man, and on the flip side of it, because you think you the new woman, and he's sitting there bashing his ex-girlfriend or the girl he's supposed to be still dating, and you're thinking that he's not going to do that to you, you're wrong. You just waiting for to be the next victim. Period. Never ever have a man bash his woman that he's supposed to be still dating and cheating with you with, or he done left this woman and he's with you now, and you're sitting there believing all the lies and everything he's telling you. You're just the next victim. That's period. Yes, she also loves hard and don't want to be alone. Absolutely. As a woman or as a man, you have to be alone. You know, you can't always think every time you leave a relationship, you can jump right into another relationship. It's never going to go right. And what I do see in her, when I was covering that story, yes, I do see that she does not like to be alone. It's like she has to have a man in her life. Okay. Now, another thing, payback is a bitch. And we all know that. Your karma comes back. It comes back in different ways. Okay. Everybody don't get karma the same way. But karma is real. Right? So, my thing is, Robert didn't like the police. Right? Jonelle loves the police. And I don't know if y'all seen that video, I think a month ago or whatever, she called the police on Jonelle when they went to the photo shoot, right? Jonelle paid her back for that. You got some men likes to pay you back for shit you do to them, okay? You may think they forgot it, but they don't. They wait till the right time, the right moment to pay you, to pay you back, okay? Jonelle is a type of guy that he sat back, and a man do this now. He sat back, watch what you say, watch what you do, watch how you treated your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend, and in his mind, he said, I'm the wrong motherfucker. You ain't gonna do me like that. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. He called the police on her, got her locked up. He took her to court for his kids. So you just got to be careful. Now, do I think they was a good couple? No. Absolutely not. I never considered them as a good couple. I love hard as well. I lost my fiance at 21. I'm just now dating again. I definitely needed my peace. Yeah. Yeah. Miss D, isn't Briana a twin sister? No, she have a sister, but she's not a twin. But she have a sister. So the other day was not the first time he called the cops on that girl. No. He was the one who called the cops on her and said right. That is him. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. She played herself. She threw him. She showed him she was going to send him like she did with her ex-husband. he didn't give herself time to, she didn't give herself time to heal. No. And you got to give yourself time to heal, in any relationship. You have to give yourself time to heal, work on yourself, ask yourself, why I keep getting in toxic relationships, why I keep meeting the same person. Is it me? Do I need to change something? Do I need to do things better? What do I need to work on? Sit and have a talk with yourself. Because if you keep getting in the same relationship and things keep going on and on and on and on, then it got to be you. It's really not the person. I never considered them to be a good couple anyway, okay? Because first of all, I don't like the way he did that man. He sat there, he played with that man's daughter, okay? He did some foul shit too, okay? He did some foul shit. But Briana, he did it because Briana allowed him to do this when it came to that man's daughter. But see, he's not going to let no other man play with his kids, okay? But she allowed him to do that. Never let another man play with your children. Never. And vice versa. Never, ever do that. Kids should not be involved in situations like this. No. Leave the kids out of situations like this, because kids did not actually be in situations like this. I'm watching you, Miss D, and those and the Jackson funeral. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. The funeral is today? Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. The twin sister was just a skit, and them ladies didn't look anything. I like in my opinion. Let me see. So the kids should have never been involved. And I remember one day when he did a live, she did a live and act like that the little girl father was outside. He picked the little girl up, went to the door, asked the little girl, do you want to go with your father? Because she had already got bad things embedded in her head about her father. So she's a child. She don't understand. So the things were embedded in her head. She was acting like she was afraid of her dad. So when he picked her up and took her to the door and told her dad was outside, the little girl, she started screaming and yelling. And he started saying, you don't want to go with your father? She was screaming and yelling. No, 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 no. That was traumatizing to that child. But ask me, would he let another man do that to his twins? Absolutely not. Those type of games, you don't play with nobody's children. Men will hurt you over their children, especially if they love their child. And I never, ever respected him ever since that day. I don't have no respect for him, period. Because I don't like what he did to that little girl. Okay? She was only a baby and still is a baby. Okay? He was just so wrong. Hey, that one, how are you? So I don't like what he did to that baby. And I felt like Briana, she co-signed it. She liked it. And it was just wrong. And again, do I want to see any mother in jail? No. Because you have children. And I hope and pray when she bail out, she come home and she do better. Now, will she be able to probably be around him right now? No, not with a domestic violence charge. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure she's not going to be able to have no type of contact with him. Now I don't know how they would do it with the children, because they do have children together. Would the judge still let them swap the children and meet a police station? I don't know how that would work. But having full-blown conversations with him, no, absolutely. Now, another thing, with him, do he move on too fast in relationships? Absolutely, yes. They're both the same when it comes to that, okay? They both the same. I don't know if they're trying to make each other jealous. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. But this man had already showed her a long time ago that he didn't care about her kids. He even punched her oldest son in the chest. So she should have never fucked with him no more anyway after that point. Because if a motherfucking man put his hand on my motherfucking child and punched my motherfucking child in the chest, bitch, you got me fucked all the way up. And that's on my mother. You never gonna put your hand on my child. That ain't happening. Hey, Auntie Strokes, how you doing? Like, you're just not going to do that. So I feel like, somewhere down the line, you have to draw the line, especially when you got kids involved. You know, you can't keep sitting here taking up, holding a man, you know, in his wrongdoing when you know he's doing wrong to you and you know he's doing wrong to your child. When you went on live and told your story when you were still pregnant with the twins, the way he treated you, I would have never went back to him then. Now, let me just say this. Okay, yeah, we know sometimes the love can go deep in relationships. We know that. But this is not her first rodeo when it comes to these men. Okay, she had a bad toxic relationship with the first kid's father. She claimed he sick pit bulls on her, you know, try to stick them on the children, you know. So this is not her first time being in a toxic relationship. So all the red signs is always there for her, always. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, y'all, is like every relationship she gets into me is toxic. So who's the problem here? He treat her like crap from the very beginning. Yes. See, sometimes men don't come into your life because they love you and they want you. Let's just be honest. And same thing for women, okay? Because I talk about men and women. I don't like to be biased. You feel me? Some people come in your life to destroy your life, okay? And make your life a living hell more than what the fuck it already is, okay? See, he had already sat back, watched. She was going through a divorce. She was in love with her husband. The divorce went crazy. Like, oh my God, it was very, very, very toxic all over the internet. Okay, so did he come in and make that situation better? No, he came in that situation and made that situation worse than what it was. Now, can I only blame him? No, I have to blame her too because she allowed him to do that. She allowed him to do that. I'm just being honest. I second that. Never. Yes. Don't always think because a man or woman come into your life that they're coming to your life to love you and be there for you. You got to analyze that shit. Think about that shit. Sit back and watch their moves. You know, how they talk, how they treat you. You know, but she didn't give herself time to do that because she got in that relationship because she thought that, you know, that would, you know, hurt Robert, I guess. But and if you want to be honest, it really hurted her at the end. It really did. And it's just crazy. It don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. I hope this taught her a lesson. Now she had to probably get a lawyer. She got to fight these charges. It's just, it wasn't even, that wasn't even worth it. Like I said, y'all, I don't know why she went there. I don't know if the kids was already there. She went to pick the kids up. She went to drop the kids off. Or she was just going there that wanted to see him. And she discovered a woman was in there and he opened the door and she started going crazy. But anyway, let me take y'all back to when she first met him. This man was in a relationship with another woman. Okay? And the woman came out on somebody's platform, right? And she told her story, right? She shared her story. And she said that she started seeing signs in him. She said a lot more, but I ain't gonna get into it. She did say she started seeing signs in him and stuff. No, you know, that he was cheating and stuff like that. And she came to find out that he was cheating with Briana. Okay. So what would make Briana think, or any woman think, that he's going to be loyalty to you and you met this man in a full-blown relationship? Let's be real. That's any man. He's not going to be faithful to you. You're just the next victim for him. Okay? Period. Point blank. Now, this girl was a good woman, y'all. She told her story. She beautiful too. Beautiful woman, beautiful personality, had her own shit going on. Okay. She had a lovely family. Had her own shit. Didn't ask nobody for nothing. She was hurt. So one day she went to his house, the same house that he got Briana locked up at yesterday, she went to that same house, guys, to retrieve her stuff that she left there. And guess what he did to her, y'all? He called the cops and got her locked up also, right? And Briana was the one that called the cops or told him to call the cops. The cops came and the girl got arrested. So I don't know why Briana wouldn't think he would do it to her. You see? You see what I'm saying? Jonell is a police boy. Some people are addicted to toxic relationships. Absolutely, sis. They not be aware of it, depending on how she was raised. Some people don't think toxic is normal. Some people think toxic is normal. Right. Bree should have taken her ass home. She has caught with Robert coming up for child custody, and she goes to jail. Dummy is a goddamn, sis. I thought Jonell gets the kids on the weekends. See, I haven't watched them in so long, y'all. So I am lost with a lot of shit. I wouldn't have never knew this if I wouldn't have went on Facebook yesterday. Because I don't watch none of them no more. Was the weekend in the morning hour? I guess the devil made her go by his house. See, I don't know, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, y'all, when did she get arrested? Shay, when did she get arrested? She thought she was funny, but she knows better. Something she did to Chrissy happened to her. That's what I'm trying to say. That was why I put that point out there. The same thing she did to Chrissy, it happened to her. That lady only went there to knock on the door to retrieve her items, right? And she knew that it was a woman in the house because Chrissy stated on what you call it live. She stated she knew that she only wanted her stuff, but the cops was called on her. She was lied on, and they arrested her. Now the same thing that she did to Chrissy, that happened to Chrissy, happened to her. And that's why I say karma can be a motherfucker. She was arrested on Wednesday morning. Okay, so she was arrested on Wednesday morning. Do y'all think she was going there to pick the kids up? Do y'all think he had the children there? And she wouldn't have picked the kids up? Or do y'all think she just randomly went to his house? She dropped the kids off to school, you know, and everything, and she loaded the twins up in the car and said, okay, come on, we going to his house. So y'all let me know what y'all think, because I don't want to say, because I really don't know why she, went there. I don't want to lie, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the real issue why she really went to his house. Whew. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Jonell is definitely a police boy. And you got a lot of men out here, they police boys. Okay? But when you come into situations like this, that men likes the police and all of that, get away from them type. Get away. Go. Now don't get me wrong, y'all, because sometimes men do have to call the police to protect themselves. Okay? They have to record to protect themselves, because you have violent women out here that do not know how to control their anger. So some men do that. But we know Jonell does it because Jonell don't give a fuck, and Jonell never loved this girl anyway. Okay? I think she was dropping them off. Oh, okay. So do you think when she was dropping, maybe she was dropping them off and they got into a little heated argument and she discovered a woman was there and it could have led up from there? I'm asking y'all opinions. I'm asking y'all opinion about it. To see how y'all feel. Good morning, Shay. Good morning, Travel Island. Well, yeah, morning for you because it's evening for me. Yeah. So what do y'all think? Again, y'all, I'm not here to bash her or anything like that, but Briana got to understand that all the things that she did to Robert, she did so much to this man, so much. And at some point, y'all, us as women, we got to start telling other women when they are wrong. And it's time for some women to take accountability for the things that they are doing. We cannot keep sitting here holding women up in their wrong because we are women. Okay? But if you're a real woman, you will let this woman know whether she your friend or not. Even if she come to you and share a story with you, you're going to say, no, sis, you was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? You could have did this. You could have said that. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes our emotions take over, but let's just be honest. I mean, we're talking on some women type level shit here. You know what I'm saying? My niece, I love you, Travel Island. Let's see. Hey, Real Talk Prep, what's going on, my king? I thought he only had weekends for the kids. I don't know. Whether they ever go to court for that? Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you. Honey Drip, what's going on, my love? A lot of people know how to rape bait because they know people triggers, and they absolutely. Good afternoon. I didn't realize the age difference. I saw the police report. She is 33 and he is 42, I think. No. I think John Allen is 32. Could somebody confirm John Allen's age in the chat? Wait, are you talking about the ex-husband? Because yes, the ex-husband, it was older than her. But not the current boyfriend that we're talking about now. Love me enough to tell me the truth. Facts. That's what I'm talking about. We cannot keep sitting here taking up and holding people in their wrong behavior, whether it's a man or not. It is time for women and men. If you got a friend as a man, tell him. He needs to start taking accountability for his action. And that's the same thing about a female. We cannot keep taking up for a woman because we is a woman. They need to know how to take accountability for their actions. Because always, when you doing things out here in the world today that's not right, it's always a repercussion behind it, baby. It's always a repercussion. I'm just sorry. It is. It's always. Tracy, I don't think Jonelle is that old. Yeah, I think she's talking about Robert. Yeah, because Jonelle is the same age as Briana. They like maybe a year or two apart. I agree, Miss D. Yes, stop it. If someone comes to me right now on the back end and talk to me about their relationship, right? Well, first of all, don't come to me and talk to me about it if you don't want to hear the truth, right? Because I'm that type of person. I'm gonna give it to you uncut and raw, and I still love you. But I got to tell you the truth. I cannot sit here and just blame this man for everything. I have to ask you questions. I have to ask you, when did he start acting like this? What made him act like this? What made him say this? What made you do this? I have to ask you questions. And then from therefore, we can go on to talking. But if I feel like you contribute to some situations, I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to tell you the truth. That's just me. That's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, fuck that. We two women. Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, do this to him. Do that to him. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not how I roll. I'm just going to be honest about it. Oh, okay. Okay, you good, Tracy. It's okay. But I think that's her husband. I think Robert is like 42, 43, something like that. I forgot, it's been so long. Oh, Jesus. But I think her ex-husband is like in his 40s. Could be in his 40s, somewhere like that. But you good. So yes, sometime in life, you cannot be in a relationship with a man and act like you wear the pants. Don't no man want no rough ass woman always threatening him, want to beat on him, curse him out, tell him where to go, where not to go. Don't no real man want that. Okay? I'm telling you now. That relationship or that marriage is not going to last long. It is not. It's going to crumble little by little. It's going to crumble. And then, if you see things in your man that you don't like, sit down and have a talk with him. Listen, y'all, I learned a lot. Trust me and believe me. Okay? I learned a lot. Man, how work for no discipline in the world we live in now. So much difference. And and you right in the jail with a lot of, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, we have to take accountability. If you don't take accountability, then you don't need to be in a relationship, because you can't take accountability what you done, what you said, what escalated up to this problem, what made this man say that. And one thing about it, you can't keep going out here putting your hand on a man, right? And think that's okay. What do you think that man gonna do? Okay, now some men will fight your ass back. Is that right? Absolutely not. Then you got some men will try to get you off of them, right? Because they don't want to fight with you. And that's a real man right there. But you got some men out here will fight your ass back, just like, baby, he'll square out with you. Is that right? Absolutely not. No man shouldn't do that. But also, don't keep putting your hand on a man, throwing stuff at him, grabbing at his clothes, attacking him, his belongings, throwing his stuff outside, whatever. You know how sometimes women can be, doing all kinds of crazy shit. I mean, you just can't, you can't do that. You just can't do that. It is sad. It's sad. It's just it's a tough situation. Normally when you be in toxic relationships, it's only two things normally come out of toxic relationships. Some people get unalived, and some people go to jail for the rest of their lives. There's only two things come out of that. You done lost everything you built. Someone else raising your children. You know what I mean? And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not at all. Good afternoon, Miss D. Hey, sweetie, good afternoon. Nowadays, those men and women are crazy. Girl, shit, you better shut up. How my mama said, tell me it ain't so. You ain't lying though. Or get some help. Or you will get health problems. Yes, you will. I really don't feel sorry for Bree, because she old enough to know better. With everything is coming up court-wise, she should have just chilled. That's true. And we can see, y'all, her emotions took over. Her emotions took over. I don't know what happened at that house again. I was not there. Again, I'm just speculating. Did she drop the kids off, pick the kids up, and she heard another woman's voice in there? Because from what I heard yesterday, it was another woman in that house. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Who could the mighty knows? Lord have mercy. You can't see the truth while you still in love with the exactly. Good. Hey, Peanut. Miss T, Miss Peanut, say hello. Yeah. And it seems like to me, well, I'm just going to be honest. I don't feel she was ready for another relationship when she got with him. My opinion, that's my opinion only. And I say that because there's no way that you're going to still be married after 6 years and you found this man and you went right into a 3-month relationship with this man and allowed this man to move in around your children. That was a completely no-no. And if she was my friend or I had any contact with her, I would have told her the truth. Baby, this is not so right here. Now, what she would have did what she wanted to? Probably so. But as the woman I am, I'm going to be honest with you. No, that man should not be coming in your house, living around your children. You do not know him. You're and let's say this. Even if she was not married, she wasn't healed for a new relationship. So let's just say that. Okay? She wasn't healed for a new relationship. Okay? Now, the word I want to use, I can't even think of it right now. Miss Smith, what they call it when you just when you get out of a relationship for a long term and you go to another relationship? It's just for oh my god, I can't think of that word for nothing, y'all.
A rebound?
Yes, yes, that was just a rebound for her. And matter of fact, that's a rebound for anybody. Because if you're in a long-term relationship and you go with somebody, that's just a rebound because right now you wanted that man to make you feel better. That's it. You want him to take some of that stress off of you, some of that relief off of you. But when you wake up, that issue is still there. You're still fighting it. You waking up thinking about this man. You going to bed thinking about this man. Come on. Y'all had something together. He was nothing but a rebound for her. Period. That's it. When I got out of my 10-year relationship, do you think I went to somebody else? Baby, I had a lot of work needed to be done. A lot. I was hurt. I was in pain. I couldn't sleep, eat, nothing. Do you think I want to see another man? Is you fucking serious? That was the last thing, the least thing on my mind. I had to heal my heart, my body, my soul. I was weak. I was worn out. Yes. 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 Don't never tell yourself that you need a man, because that's where you're making your mistake at. That's where you're making your mistake at, because you're telling yourself, I can't be alone. I need a man. I need this man to make me feel good. Your pain and your hurt gonna be still with that other man. Look how long y'all been together. Whether you have children or not, you're hurting. You are in pain. Y'all still love each other. Period. I don't care how people say it. Take it the way you want to take it. Shit, it is what it is. I'm just being honest. She needs time to heal from her marriage before involving with John L. Yes. Absolutely. And she didn't do that. She did not do that. She didn't. See, her thing was to be with John L. and still dog and drag her husband with this man that she thought that loved her. And he helped. He contributed to this now, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. He did contribute to a lot of shit. Okay? But one thing I noticed about him, he'll do shit, throw his rock and hide his hand. But I seen right through John L. shit. I never liked him anyway. Okay? Because I don't like when another man play with another man's children. I don't do that. And I don't like when people fuck with kids, period. Period. Because I don't play that shit. I don't talk about kids. I love the kids. Even if I don't love their goddamn mama, I love the goddamn kids. That's just me. D, there is a difference between personal knowledge and being able to apply it. That's true. So, where did she go from here? I don't know. I don't know. I just hope this taught her a good lesson. I don't think he never loved her. I think he used her to gain what he wanted to gain. You know, getting money from her. She buying him all these gifts, clothes, sneakers. I just feel like he didn't never love her. Bree and her codependencies. Yep. I feel like now I'm gonna be honest now, because y'all know I be honest when I talk about a story. Do I feel he built off of her when it comes to platform? Yes. He used her for that. I'm gonna be honest. He did not have them big followers, that big platform he got. Briana built him. She built him. But let me say this. He did the same thing to Briana that Briana did to Robert. Let's just be honest. Robert built Briana platform. He built it. She turned around and built his platform. He got all these followers, getting paid from Facebook, all of that. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And the red flags was there because he kept going back messing with the other girl too. I ain't gonna call her name, but shit. Not the one that he was in a relationship with, the other one. You know, when he was messing with Bree, he was messing with this other girl. The other girl was coming on her platform telling people that he was messing with her. She was also posting that he was at her house. He was doing this, and it was proof because the girl was posting everything, even conversations, everything. So I just don't understand why she kept taking this man back. It was so much going on before this ended up her being in jail. This could have been prevented if she left him alone a long time ago. A long time ago. When he punched her son in his chest and she had to pay him $1,500 back for a pair of sneakers, ain't no motherfucking way in world, because I would have had that bitch in jail. You put your hand on my motherfucking son. Ain't no way. You got me all the way fucked up. You would have never put your hand on my son. My kids would have been off the limits, period. And that's for any man. He loved what she could do for her. Yep. The relationship was toxic. It was just toxic. It was very much so toxic. You know, I don't know how his mother feel about it because she never says nothing on the internet. So I guess they talk behind the scenes, you know, but again, that's his mom, and his mom gonna have his back no matter what. I'm not gonna say she don't like Briana because I don't know that. So I'm not gonna put out false evidence because I don't know, right? But at the end of the day, that's still her son, so she's gonna ride for her son behind the scenes, okay? And his daddy, because his dad is still in his life too. Bree won't take personal accountability for anything. Yep. There would have been some slow singing. Hey, PA, I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Because let me tell you something. Once you let a man that's not your kid's father disrespect your kids in any type of way, and you still have him in your life, in your home, you think he's not going to continue to do stupid shit, fucked up shit, no good shit? He's going to continue to do that because he know if I can get away with this and I just did this to her child, no way. It wouldn't have happened with me. I'm just being honest. It wouldn't have happened with me. Okay. Oh, Lord, child. Well, let me play this video for y'all. I want y'all to hear this video. If y'all want to donate, the link is on top. I would very much so appreciate it. The goal is 5. Today is Friday, so help me meet my goal. Let's play this video. Hold on, let me get it up.
Hey, AB.
Hold on. Okay, let me take it back to... And y'all can let me know what y'all think about this guy. He been with this story for about 4 years with us too, so...
And criminal trespassing and family violence. Let's jump right into this crazy. I said, let's jump right into this crazy situation. Salute to Let's Talk. Go over and rock with her on Facebook. She is a blogger and she does great work.
Hey,
Briana Battle is reportedly behind bars after alleged incident at Janelle Young's home. According to reports circulating across multiple blog and social media pages,
exactly,
Briana Battle, known to many as the ex-wife of influencer LaTruth and the former girlfriend of Janelle Young, is currently being behind bars following an incident that allegedly took place last night. Sources online claim Brianna reportedly pulled up to Jonell Young's home, where it has been said that he was spending time with another woman and has recently been talking
Wow.
to. The situation alleged escalated, and Jonell Young reportedly contacted police after Brianna arrived at the residence. Several blogs are now reporting that Brianna Battle was taken into custody and is currently being held on charges related to criminal trespassing and family violence. As of March 4th, reports indicate she remains in custody. At this time, official details surrounding the situation remain limited, and it is unclear what led up to the incident or what may have happened once police arrive on the scene. As the story continues, blah, 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 blah. So let's just go down to the first. You get what I'm saying? She's currently has no bond. Brianna Hampton was taken into custody and is currently being held on charges of criminal trespass and family violence. So right here, you see Newton County, Georgia, Sheriff's Office. Current inmate, filtered name, Brianna Battle. Female, address, Buford, Georgia. We don't, you know what I'm saying, putting that because there ain't no doxing out here, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see, days in jail, 2. Weigh 130, you know what I'm saying? And I believe it's a height 5'7". Total bond 0 because she didn't get a bond yet. This is insane, bro. So I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure there is more to the story. We're going to go investigate, but let's go down to this one right here. The same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a misdemeanor, criminal trespass, and family violence. I don't understand if she don't love this man no more and don't give a damn about this man. Why are you trespassing on his property? Why are you over there in the first place? So give me a couple seconds. We're going to go try to do a little bit more research, and I'll be right back after these messages. Yeah. Yo, this is insane. So we got Brianna has been arrested, and she got this to say.
Free my homie Brianna. Free her, okay? Because she did a public service. She did a public service. It was much needed. Some people just need a little bop bop. They didn't get it when they was a kid.
Man, salute to the homegirl.
So I don't know if she's trying to say that Jonell needed a little bop bop, but it wasn't worth it because if that did happen, it led her up in jail. Sometimes putting your hands on people, it don't always solve the situation. Okay. And this is what I'm saying now. We have to tell people the right things that they need to hear. Now, would I would have told Brianna something like that? No, I wouldn't. I would have told Brianna, that wasn't cool. If he would have hit you, step out, call the police, get his ass arrested. You feel me? Now, if Brianna hit him first, no, because she knows that this man loves the police. He's a police boy. He's definitely a police boy. Bree was an easy target to him because she had a lot of unhealing open. Yes, she did. She did. She definitely did. Thank you, AB. Thank you, baby. She needs to give up for real. Yes, give up and heal and focus on your commentary. You know, doing your skits or whatever you need to do, and focus on your children. Don't mess with nobody right now. Lord, God bless her heart, Lord. Please don't mess with nobody right now, baby, because you don't need it. I'm just being honest. You don't. And I'm going to be for real, and I'm going to tell you the truth. And I ain't even here to bash you, but I'm just being honest about it.
Girl, Harmony speaks. We're going to let her run it to y'all like this. Let go.
Don't ever let a man trick you out your freedom. So we have the official booking for Brianna Battle out of Newton County. Newton County is where Jonell resides. Okay, so if we look at this, it looks like she went to jail. She was booked in at 8:50 a.m. on March 4th. So it's like she's been in there 2 days. And it looks like she's sitting over there with no bond. No bond. What did she go over there and do? Now, criminal trespassing and family violence. Now, let me say this. It don't pay to go online acting like you the big one, and you can have your baby daddy, any one of your baby daddies back whenever you want, only to go over there and he does not want you. It's been alleged that Jonell had another woman there, and Brianna started acting a fool. She started crashing out, and he called the police on her ass. Now, We all know Janelle is known for calling the police on women.
Didn't I tell
Remember
y'all?
when
Told
Brianna
you.
was messing with Janelle when he was cheating on his girlfriend, allegedly? And a girlfriend showed up to his house banging on the door, and Brianna was there. What'd he do? He called the police and sent her to jail. So,
Told you.
Brianna, why did you think you was going to be exempt from that? If he already showed you who he was, why would you think he wouldn't do the same to you? And I thought you was online popping your shit like you really didn't give a fuck about Janelle. Remember, you left him. You don't want Janelle. But
Yep.
you over to his house crashing out
Facts.
about another woman.
Definitely said that.
Janelle is showing us he has moved on.
And
He
don't give a
has
damn
completely
about
moved
her.
on.
Yep.
And like I said, the fact that she was over there with them twins. Now, he posted them twins 4 hours ago. So it was looking like she went to jail and they left the kids in his custody. Now, where her other children are, I don't know. But y'all tell me, what good mother is going to leave her children at home and take her babies with her to go to somebody else's house, go to a ninja's house who you know is not welcoming you there? You showed up to clown because you were
Absolutely,
not
PA.
welcome there.
Yep.
You got out your bed and said, I'm finna go over here early in the morning and I'm finna catch this nigga. Is that what happened?
Yep.
Like you couldn't sleep all night and you was like, I'm finna go over here and I'm finna catch him. And guess what? You caught him. But could y'all imagine going over to your baby daddy house and you catch him with another woman and he called the police on you? And now you sitting in jail while he's still laid up with that woman? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. What man calls the law on his baby mama that he is still messing with? And I'm gonna say allegedly, because this just ain't all on, well, yeah, it's all on Bree. But I'm gonna say this. Janelle was still going back and forth messing with that girl.
Now, I'm glad she said that because I was going to get into that. Okay. Now, if Janelle knew that he was messing with another woman and he was completely finished with Bree, he was wrong but for still sleeping with her. Because when you sleep with a man, with a woman, you're telling that woman you're still interested in her. Okay. So if he was doing that, he was wrong. Now, on the other flip side of it, should Brianna allow him to still sleep with her, knowing what type of man he was? Absolutely not. So I want to throw that out there.
Fucking with her head. And this is what happened. Or do y'all think Janelle just completely cut her off, wasn't having no dealings with her, and she couldn't take it, and she showed up and she crashed out and now her ass in jail? Which one y'all think it is?
Yep.
Because at this point, like you just went live some days ago, and you was really popping your shit. Fast forward to today,
now I didn't hear that live, but I heard people talking about that live, and they said she was popping hella shit, but I didn't see it.
Really ain't shit.
This is how we grew our podcast to over 10,000 listeners without spending hours editing each week. First, look up Riverside, then.
What mother puts herself in a situation to where she can be away from her children because a man don't want her? Come on now, Brianna. Come on. Where's all that big energy you had on your videos you've been posting lately?
Dancing.
What happened?
Yep. I was about this. Yep.
That was all a front.
Yep.
I told y'all when she said she left Janelle, I told y'all Janelle don't want Brianna. I told y'all all of this. I said, no, she cannot go back. Well, we know she can't go back to Robert. Hallelujah. Yahweh is married and seems to be doing very good with his wife. The same wife he had when he was messing with Brianna. He ain't going nowhere. And Janelle just proved she can't have him either because she popped up over there and tried. And Janelle said, hell no, your ass going to jail. I ain't finna deal with you. Send her to jail. Was he wrong as hell? He wrong as hell for sending his baby mama to jail. What?
Yeah, he was wrong for that motherfucking shit. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you on that. He was wrong by calling the cops and putting her in jail. But again, he did it to the ex. He did it to the ex.
What man does that? I don't care how mad you are. I don't care who he got over there. I don't care what somebody told you.
I know
Pulling
that's
up to
right,
somebody
PA.
else in your feelings
I mean,
is one way
how
to
the
end your
mailman
ass up
doing?
in them handcuffs. Like, what are you doing, Briana? What are you doing letting a man push you into a situation that can cost you your freedom when you have 6 children? And see, this is the part that don't line up and is not making sense to us, that you was online acting as though you was cool. But if you was cool and truly done with him, you wouldn't be sitting outside his house arguing, clowning because of who he got inside. And I want y'all to hear me. This ain't just for Briana, but this is for anybody who need it. If a man don't want you, let him go. Stop fighting it, stop forcing it, stop pulling up, stop
Right.
trying to prove something. Because at some point, it stops being about, the relationship y'all had, and it started looking like you looking like a crazy person out here showing up acting a fool. And Briana, if this man is trying to move on with his life, let that man move on in peace. Don't do this man the
Right,
way
Shay.
you did all your other baby daddies. Let this one go. Don't take him through all of that shit you took them through. If he's showing you that he's done and don't want you, believe that. Believe him. Because one thing about a man, when he's finished, when he's finished for real, you pulling up, arguing, or trying to, interrupt whatever life he's trying to have going on outside of you, that don't make him want you again. That don't make him want you more. And he proved that when he sent you to jail. If anything, it's going to do the total opposite. And in this situation, all the things that she come out and said about Janelle, none of the things she said is worth trying to fight for. Why would you be trying to hold on to a relationship that was abusive and he didn't treat you right? He didn't want the kids, like all the stuff that you said. Why would you even want that type of relationship? Like, y'all was literally just in court. Things went cool. You gave him joint custody and everything. I told y'all, I said, I believe Briana and Janelle was back messing around because she went to court acting like she has some sense. But apparently, I don't know, maybe he was messing with her and he messed with her, and then that night he didn't want her and she showed up in the morning. I don't know what happened, but she just took 100 steps backwards. How's she gonna come back from this one? I don't know, because Briana still got court dates lined up. And this is not a good look. Taking your kids to a scene where you know that you're going over there to clown and act a fool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know that I hope this is a teachable lesson. But I can't say that because y'all know she already been behind bars. But when she went to jail, she was just like, it wasn't nothing. She got out laughing, talking with her daddy and Don and all of them in the car, recording it. And I wonder if she gonna have that same energy when she step out from this incident, because so far Briana is still sitting behind bars with no bond. Y'all, I'm gonna keep y'all updated as the paperwork come in so we can see what's going on with her. But yeah, Briana, this is not a good look. That was a bad move. Well, guys, that's all the commentary I have for now.
So y'all
as always, thanks for watching. I will talk to you shortly.
So y'all heard her, man. Salute to none other than Harmony Speaks. Y'all see her over there doing big things. 27,000 subscribers, doing great work out here. Go hop in her comment section, hit her up with the Cash Apps or the Venmos and the, the super chats and all of the above. Hit the, hype button and all of that, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. The same as me over here at the Your Average at Best, network. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock out with me. We're going to continue to bring, these videos and this content, and get back to these live streams as well. Appreciate it.
That's the video. Yeah, Harmony Speaks always have good commentary. She don't do lives, but she drop a lot of knowledge over there on her platform. So, I agree with Harmony Speaks. What is she going to say? That she's going to talk about it when she come home? Well, she probably come home because her bail, but I think they said that she did get a bail for $3,000 and she got to pay $300 to come home. So her dad probably get her out. He always there by her side. Now, is she going to come live and discuss this? I don't know. But if she do, I wouldn't if I was her. I wouldn't. I wouldn't discuss this. I would keep this private into my home and don't discuss anything. I wouldn't do that if I was her. But that's up to her. Because when she do that, she's going to give more commentary to people. That's what she's going to do. And they're going to continue to keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So some people are so confused with their brokenness, and they have to build identity around it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And Jonell seems like he was not in a good place when he met her neither. It seems like he has some issues, some childhood trauma issues. That's as well as she had. And they hooked up together. And this is what it led into. Miss Smith, you got anything you want to say? Just in general? No, I'm just saying just in general. Oh, damn.
In general, it wouldn't be me. I don't fight over no man. I leave the men. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I am the walk away queen. Walk away, walk away.
Yeah. If you had some women out here like you, things can be better. You know, sometimes it hurts you to do that, but in reality, we have to do that. You know, especially even if you don't have a lot, you know, it's still not worth it. You know, always try to protect your peace, your energy. You know. And everything you don't say here and you don't gain and you don't work hard for, especially if you have kids, you know, and that's the only thing I feel sorry for her about, because her kids, you know, and I'm glad she is coming home. And I hope this teach her a lesson, you know. I hope it teach her a lesson, you know, not to get herself caught up in nothing like this again. I don't want no woman. I don't want to see no women in jail. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, you have to learn the hard way. At some point, you have to take responsibilities and accountability. You have to do that. You just can't keep sitting here and think it's okay that you can do whatever you want to do whenever you feel like you do it, and there's no consequences behind it. Because everything in life nowadays, it is a consequence behind it. No matter what it is, you know? And sometimes consequences, it can cost you your life. You know? Yeah, it can cost you your life, that you'll never be able to see your kids again. You know? So, Miss Smith, hold the panel down for me. Let me check my camera right quick.
Okay. AV, you said you was moving too slow for the mailman. Maybe you might get a new mailman soon. I don't know, ladies, if y'all in that kind of situation, run fast. Because it seemed like he was playing head games with her from the beginning, but I'm not, familiar with the situation.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Miss Smith. Thank you. So, yeah, sometimes people get in these abusive relationships, they don't see daylight no more. They can't see their family, their kids. It's not worth it. It's really not. But you gotta be around. You gotta talk to people that's gonna give you the truth. You gotta talk to people gonna give you the truth. You don't want to keep talking to people that's not gonna give you the truth about what you're doing wrong. It's just that simple. I totally agree, Miss D. Yeah, because I don't want to talk to nobody that's not gonna give me the truth. Now, I ain't saying that you got to be disrespectful when you talk to people and go off on them and all of that. You don't have to do any of that, because you can get your word across, because they're not going to talk to you anyway, because I ain't going to let nobody talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're here to give me advice, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of people out here that don't like when people tell them the truth. They want to tell their story, right? But they want you to believe everything they say. They don't want you to rebuttal back anything they say. And you be like, no, you wrong for that. What the fuck you mean? He did this and he did that. You know, but so people like that, I can't talk to people like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy.
I think good people may have been giving her good advice. She might be one of them kind that just don't listen.
Well, that's the truth, and that is her. So you're right. She needs to stop dating and use the time on self-reflection. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
But didn't the lady say she got 6 kids? How much self-reflection can you do with 6 kids? I don't think you got enough time. I don't know how she making all of the time of being in with men and you got 6 kids. That seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. Trust me, it's a lot. Because when you have children like that, and sometimes when you running behind a man because you really focus on him, you lose focus on your own life and you lose focus on your children because you're so busy trying to keep this relationship going, seeing what he doing, who he with, where he going, that's just not cool. Because you don't want to be in a relationship like that. You don't want to be in a relationship until you totally start to losing focus of your daily life with you and your children. You don't want that. That's nothing you want. And it's just, oh my God. That's crazy. It's really crazy work. But I hope this taught her a lesson. I definitely believe it did. I believe it did, but we will see. Because one thing about it, she's a little hard-headed from what I see. She's very much so hard-headed. She don't like taking advice. She don't believe her shit stinks. She feels like everybody is the problem and not her. Now, I can say these things because, you know what I'm saying, I covered this for 4 years and I've seen all these things. So, you know, that's why I can say it. So I just feel like she don't take good advice. She think if someone give her good advice, that they're going against her. And if you're against her, you're not in her corner. And that's not the case all the time. You can't expect people to always give you what you want to hear. You have to learn how to accept things that people are going to say. Sometimes it's not going to be what you want to hear. That's what I say. My oldest best friends was the same way. I'm so over her. I'm so over our relationship. Yeah, and that can happen. It can happen. It can make you lose friends with people because of things like that. So I definitely agree with you. I agree with that, AB. Yes, because you don't want to be bothered with that. You know, you just don't. That's true too. So she definitely is a person like she want people to agree with her and everything that, you know, people don't have to agree with everything you do and everything you say. You got to be able to take accountability and say, yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe I shouldn't have went over there. Maybe I was wrong, you know. But again, was he wrong for getting her locked up? Yeah, now come on, man. That's your kid's mother. Like, that's fucked up. That's definitely fucked up.
Not if she was out there acting crazy or.
Now, do I believe that she put hands on him? I definitely believe that. I'm just gonna be real. I definitely do believe that. Now, what actually took place that made her put hands on him? I don't know. You know, but I definitely do believe she put some hands on him. Hey, Jazz.
I'm wondering, did the dude call her over there and then treat her
No,
like that?
no, no. I don't believe that. Mm-mm. She will show up at your motherfucking shit. That's for sure.
I'm just
She
wondering
has
because
to
y'all
be
said this is
there.
the second time you done that to a woman.
Yeah, some men do that shit too now. Now he innocent, he ain't innocent. No, Now see, he got problems too because he likes to jump in relationships too. You know, he likes to
Mm-hmm.
do the same thing she do. He do that too. That's why I say, it's no way that he could have loved her. I mean, y'all just broke up and you right with another woman already. But again, this is not his first time doing this. He did it before. He was messing with his ex-girlfriend on her. And the girl was showing her proof and everything. And she blocked the girl from all her social media sites. Now, was the girl wrong for messing with him, knowing she was messing with him? Absolutely yes. You feel me? I just got to be honest about the whole shit. But on the flip side of the shit, I would have left his ass alone. This girl is sending me proof that she's still coming to your house. She got proof that she's been in your house. She's sending me videos that she's been in your house. No, nah, man. Fuck that. No. No. Now, when the other girl moved on, she moved on gracefully, peacefully, and respectfully. You never heard no more from that girl. Nothing. She went on the platform. She told her story. She said she wasn't here to dog him or anything. She wanted to get her story out and everything, and she got it out, and no one never heard nothing from this girl. And she moved on. She moved on. But she did say before she told her story, she wanted to heal because she was hurting. She couldn't tell her story while she was hurting because it wouldn't have came out the way she wanted to come out. She did admit to that. So she sat back for months and stuff, and she healed. And she came on the platform and she told her story. And I respect her for that. Well, when you are not loyalty to yourself, you don't expect anyone else to be loyalty to you. You got that shit right. Amen, girl. Let the church say amen. You're absolutely right. She's probably in jail. Oh, plotting and planning, baby. Woo. I ain't even gonna say what I want to say, but anyway, yeah. Yeah. Broken people attack broken people. So true. And they are both broken. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I always said that they both have childhood trauma. I always said that, and I'm going to stick to that. Yes. So that is a yes. You're absolutely correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And, like I said, I think she just need not to even talk about it. I mean, well, that's her. She like that. Some things you can tell her don't do and she still do. A lot of people have told her, don't go live, don't say this, don't say that. She still did it because she's very hard-headed. She's very hard-headed. So that's crazy. And see, it's like, she got childhood issues, trauma, I'll say, right? And she continues to have more trauma. She just add no more trauma with the trauma she never got fixed, right? So how did that shit work? It doesn't work out good for you because she's not identifying that she has trauma. She's not identifying that. Do I think she knows that? Yes. But is she identifying it, meaning trying to get help for it? Absolutely not. And that's the problem. Do I think he has trauma? Yes. Will he admit to it? No. No. This was just a train wreck with the both of them ready to go wrong and crash. And it did. It did. So She probably be out today because her bond is 300, so she probably be out today. But I didn't know she was locked up for 2 days. I thought it was just a day. Then when I got the messages and stuff, I'm like, oh Lord, jeez, I know she ain't like that, sitting up in jail for 2 days. And her dad probably had the kids, so her dad was in good hands, So her dad probably had the kids, and the two twins, which is his kids, he had those kids. Hopefully she can use the courts to hear. Baby, I think somebody said she just went to court. Oh yeah, she did. She went to court for. I think they went to court for visitation for the twins, and I didn't even know that until I heard it yesterday. Because I don't really keep up with them no more like I used to.
Well,
Too much.
she definitely needs to use the court to put in that somebody else can manage the trade-off, handoff. And it doesn't need to be at his house, and she doesn't need to see them man.
Oh, hey, Miss Smith. now, Miss Smith, you already goddamn know, goddamn, it ain't gonna be at his house, no goddamn more. Baby, he ain't having that. He gonna put that to a stop. No more. It's gonna be a nearby police station.
Stop. He liked it. He liked that drama.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a drama queen. Look at all the drama he started between her and her ex-husband. He got involved in it and had nothing to do with it.
Because really, most men do not like drama, and they're not gonna let you act that way. And so you'll know you got, the type of man you need if he puts an end and deads all of that drama and keeping you all in hysterics.
Yeah.
I don't mess with men who like drama. That's not my vibe.
She said most influencers are just seeking attention and validation from others. That is so true. That is so true. I definitely agree with you, Jazz. Yes, that is so true. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's so true. And that's the thing I always said about her. It's like she had to come to the internet to seek validation, and it's not good because everybody don't need to know what's going on inside of your home. You know what I'm saying? And never let the internet give you validation. Never, ever do that. But that is so true. And a lot of influencers is like that. So yep, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, nobody paying you if you ain't got a lot of drama going on.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna get much going on your platform if you ain't got no drama. If they with you, they with you. They ain't. But if you ain't got too much drama going on, or you ain't talking about what the fuck they want to hear, they gone. Soon as you start bringing that drama back up and all that, you get everybody. And guess what, y'all? I like I said, I've been wanting to cover that because I've been had that thumbnail ready. Remember, Miss Smith, I told you I wanted to cover that.
Yes.
I want to talk about toxic relationships. I've been wanting to do that. So it ain't just I'm talking about it because what happened. I've been had this thumbnail done for a week, but like I said, the two little girls that got missing, I wanted to cover that first. But I've been had this thumbnail. But then when this popped out with Briana, I said, oh, okay, I can add this into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's toxic, But I wasn't even gonna put her picture up. I wasn't gonna put his picture up on my platform because that's not what it's about. I just came to talk about it, tell the truth, how I felt about it, and it is what it is. But if I'd have put his picture up or her picture, I probably had so many people in my chat, but I wasn't gonna do that because it's not what it was all about. So yeah. I always say who rock with me, who don't. Yeah, it is what it is, I continue to move on. But we'll see. We'll just, see how things work for her. Now, when she come home, she may send her dad to get the kids because she can't be around him. Because I know here, when you get locked up for domestic violence, you can have no contact with the victim at all. So I don't know how it works in Georgia, So I'm quite sure the judge is going to let her know she can't probably have no contact with him, like, you know, before it's going to his house and all that stuff. So maybe she might send her dad to get the kids or something like that. But I doubt very seriously if she can go back to that house. I doubt that. Yeah. And trust me, that's going to hurt her to the core. That's going to hurt her. But it's going to hurt her. But now she should also open up her eyes and see that he never cared about you. He never loved you. And he was waiting for a moment to do this to you. And you gave him right what he wanted to get you arrested. Yep. Now, you know, he's so evil and mean, you know. I hope he don't, you know, I hope he didn't go to court and try to get you know, keep the babies for a while because she was arrested. I hope he didn't do that. Okay, you got her arrested. Okay, you the father. That was your responsibility to keep the kids because you did get her arrested. So she's coming home now. Give her kids back gracefully and peacefully. That's what I say about that. You know, but we'll see. We'll see, because he definitely is an evil person. Oh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Girl, you should have been laughing when he punched your son in the chest. I don't know why you even stayed with that motherfucking clown. Shit. First of all, he wouldn't even punch now one of my motherfucking kids in the chest, baby. I don't give a fuck if my kids was 15. Baby, my kids would have fought that motherfucker. Do you hear me? My kids would have fought that motherfucker. And what the fuck my baby couldn't do, goddamn, he had other brothers would have took the fuck over. You wouldn't have never got away punching my motherfucking son in the motherfucking chest. You got me fucked all the way up. And bitch, I wouldn't have gave you no $1,500 for no sneakers. I would have told you, fuck you and your sneakers and get the fuck out my house. That's what I would have told you. A bitch like me? Yeah. Yeah. Ain't no way I'm gonna take a motherfucker back punching my child in the chest. You got me fucked up. He could have really seriously hurt that boy. That boy could have stopped breathing or anything. That's crazy work. But see, she took him back after that. She took him back after that. So who you gotta blame? You gotta blame her. Because she allowed him to stay back in her home after that incident happened. But I'm just saying it wouldn't have been me. No way. It wouldn't have been me. And he probably didn't even pay $1,500 for them damn sneakers. Baby, please. That's the craziest shit I ever seen. Yeah. And I know it's a lot of mamas out here that don't play about their goddamn kids. A lot of them. That's why I didn't understand that. I didn't understand it. Was it that much love? That was crazy. That was definitely crazy work right there. Definitely crazy work. Woo. But baby, thank you, AB, for the support. I appreciate you. I love you too. If y'all want to donate, y'all can, because I'm about ready to be up out of here. I just want to come and share that with y'all. You know, and I'm glad we had different conversations. You know, everybody had their opinion, you know, and I wish her the best. I wish her nothing but the best and success. I hope she can move forward from this. I hope she get, if she's talked to people, I hope she talked to the right people. They can give her the right advice. Don't pump her head up with no fucking Kool-Aid, you know, and all this shit and say, yeah, you should do this, you should do that, you should have did this and all this. No, those are the type of people she do not need in her life right now. She needs somebody in her life going to give her the up and up as a woman to a woman with children. And I mean a real woman up and up conversation. That's what she's going to need when she get home. Okay? She don't need nobody to start talking that fairy tale shit to her and all that shit like a motherfucking baby. Okay? That's it. And that's point blank period. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest about it. You know, that's it. All that fairy tale shit and trying to keep her to go on and on and on with this situation. No, because if you love somebody, you're going to tell them the truth and you're going to want the best for them. Period. That's just how that shit go. Ain't no fairy tale shit over here. Because this domestic violence can get you some time. They don't play with domestic violence no more. It can get you some time. Okay? And now she have a charge she got to fight. She probably has to get an attorney. You don't know. This is her first offense. She may get probation. But if she get probation, that's on her record. You understand what I'm saying? And these are things you don't want to start you don't want to start catching charges at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? You all in your 30s and 40s and 50s and shit, and now you're going to jail for all this crazy nonsense shit. You don't want to start doing that. You know, you don't want that. But you definitely want to talk to people that's going to uplift you and tell you the truth and tell you enough is enough. Okay? Don't talk to nobody going to bring you more down than what you are already. Because I'm quite sure she's hurting right now. They're not together anymore. She got 2 kids by him. Okay? And again, if he was still sleeping with her, he was wrong for that. If you didn't want her, you shouldn't sleep with her. You sleeping with another woman and you still sleeping with her, you shouldn't have been doing that. But we know you're not a man, you're a boy. And you know, you probably did it to make you feel good and shit, you know, because you don't care about hurting women's feelings. Okay. Now, on the other hand, was she wrong for allowing to still be in his presence and sleep with him, knowing he's out here sleeping with another woman? She was absolutely wrong. She was absolutely wrong. Don't never allow a man to do that to you. Now, if you don't know, that's a different story. That's different. Because you got a lot of women out here that their men is cheating and they don't know. But they may have that feeling, that gut feeling, but they haven't proven it to be true yet. But when you know, and you allowing this man to do it, and then you still interacting with this man in bed, that's a no-no. Because where's your self-worth at? Where's loving yourself at? I'm just saying. Not Kool-Aid. I'm just saying, sis. I'm just saying, like, you know. But it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm like Miss Smith. You know, I have my share too now, y'all. I ain't perfect. But do I know better now? You goddamn right I do. Okay. And then, you know, a lot of, you know, women pick at other women and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, she just lonely, a lonely bitch. She ain't got nobody. She can't get nobody. Baby, let me tell you something. It is, and I'm going to close out on this. It's a lot of females has been through so much trauma in their life with a man or with men, I say, and that last man, they said, no more. They went on the healing journey and they love to be alone. They have no problems right now being alone. It ain't that they can't get a man. They don't want a man. And I salute a woman like that. I would never say she's a lonely ass bitch, especially she done went through a lot of hell. And right now she done healed. She love herself. Okay. And she's by herself. Hey, I salute that. I salute that. It's no problem. You know, she found peace within herself. And she want to be by herself. Okay. You can go out and buy your own self food, take yourself shopping, go get your hair done, nails done. You know, you ain't got to wake up with the fucking calling your names, cursing you out, being controlling, being verbally abusive, mentally abusive. They don't have to wake up with that shit no more. So some women, they love being alone. It ain't that they can't get a man. Some women just like to be alone. They've been through so much in their life, you know, and that's what they like. And I salute it. I'm not against it. But you have to one day, you have to sit down in your life and get a grip of yourself and love yourself. Because when you know a man is cheating on you, You don't love yourself. You allowing him to do that to you. So no, you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself before anybody else can love you. Because if you don't love yourself, you think a man gonna love you? No, because he already know you don't love yourself because you allowing him to do what he's doing to you. And that's period. Been in situations like that. I know. I can talk about it. I've been in shit like that. Will I go back to it? No, because I know the red flags. How you think I went out here and healed? I went to counseling for 4 and some change. Okay? Yeah. How you think I know about narcissists and all of that? Come on, y'all. Come on. I did my big one. I can talk about it. And I can help any woman that's going through something. And I would never down her or talk about her. I will give her the best advice if I can give her. Not saying she would take it, but I just do my part. You know what I mean? That's it and that's all. But some women, they got to take accountability. They do. You can't keep thinking every man you get, you can do the same thing too, because it's going to be somewhere down the line that you're going to be stopped. You're going to be stopped. And that's it. No ifs and ands about it. Yes, absolutely. 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 Hey, Cold Peace, what's going on, my love? So, just, and a lot of women, and you know what, y'all, don't get it twisted, because you got some men out here that don't even love themselves. Okay? They don't even love themselves. That's why they keep jumping in relationships back to back, back to back, back to back. They don't love themselves. This is what as a woman don't love themselves. So it ain't always women. It's men too. Because do I think he loved it himself? Absolutely not. Do I think he knew she didn't love herself? Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm just being honest. Wait a minute, AB, you is off the chains. She said she's a climb trees to stalk her man. And you know what, AB, I ain't even mad at you, because everybody did some things in their life. Okay, everybody have did some things in their life. Okay, when you sit back, you think about like, damn, I was crazy back then. I did this, I did that. God damn. But you don't continue that type of behavior. At some point, you got to realize that you're doing things is out of order and out of dignity. Okay? You got to realize that. When are you going to realize it? You have to realize that. We all have done things in our life. All of us. So, like I said again, maybe this will help her. Maybe now, when I say help her, I mean, not fucking with him. But when I mean psychological help, maybe with some therapy and stuff to balance herself out, to get to know herself better, know who she really is, know her self-worth, to love herself, and all of that, she need help with that. I feel like she will need some counseling down the road that she can use to balance her out with that. That's what I mean. And no taking jabs or disrespect, but this is just what I see. And I'm just being honest. And like I said, if she talks to anybody, I hope they put some good stuff in her head. Put some good stuff and good encouragements, words in her head. Now, will she take it? I don't know. Because a lot of women, you can give them all the advice you want. They don't mean they're going to take it. But see, I'm a type of person, when you come to me and ask me questions and blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm going to tell you something now. I get agitated quick than the motherfucker. Okay? Now, you ain't going to keep coming to me with your motherfucking problems. I'm trying to help you out. And you back with this motherfucker again and keep doing the same thing. And you keep coming back. Then I'm going to cut ties with you. And I still love you, boo-boo. But I got to go. Because now, at that point, you fucking with my energy. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with my peace, my blood pressure and all of that good shit. So I can't do that shit. I got to just cut it off. And I wish you the best. I don't hate you or dislike you, but I can't keep working with someone that's not going to come to reality and see shit for what it really is. That's what I'm saying. So, and I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope y'all did, good conversations. I like good conversations. I like that. I like to do all type of shit. Y'all know how I am. Miss D, I'm ready for my 5 tubes of lipstick. Okay, got you, sis. Got you. I got you. So, I like to have conversations like this. Sometimes it ain't got to be about a particular person. I just like to I just like to do all type of stuff on my platform, y'all. I like to do all type of stuff, I mean, like I said, some people may like stuff like this. Some people may not like it, but I like to do all type of stuff on my platform, because sometimes you never know, a person could be going through a relationship issue right now, with their husband, their boyfriend, or their ex-husband, you just never know someone's situation. You never know. So it is what it is. Yeah, we all been like that, AB. We all been like that. We all have been like that, Ain't none of us perfect, And I like when women can say, I did this, I did that, but I'm not this way no more and stuff like that. Some women can't say that because they can't take accountability to even put in their heart to say things like that, So the ones that can do it, I salute them, Now, do I like to see when men dog women out and stuff? No, I can't stand it. I can't stand when men be calling women names and all that type of shit. All that shit, I don't like all that shit now. I ain't with all that. No, I ain't with that. But yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed today. And I'm going to get up off of here and start my weekend. Thank God today is Friday. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh. Today was my Friday, y'all. Next Friday is my Friday off. Okay. Today was my Friday. Next Friday, y'all know, that's my Friday off. Yep, I used to whip ass. Yeah. We all did some things, that we ain't proud of, And sometimes people will come back and, talk about what they did in their past, woman or man. And sometimes other women be like, oh, she's so proud about that. No, it's not being proud about it. It's about speaking what you've been through, but you're not there anymore. I'm here now. I'm better now. But they're just telling their past, But some women would come back and still dog you and down you because you're coming back sharing your past, right? And I think that's just weird to me a little bit too. You understand what I'm saying? That's just weird to me too. Thank you, Pierre. You do the same. Exactly, because I would never now. Right, absolutely. Thank you, Latte. I love you, sis.
I don't know, I'm a little different. I'd have to say I was never crazy in relationships, but that is because I was raised by 2 young parents who was crazy. I saw it all through them and knew what I didn't want to do and what I did want to do. So that made a big difference.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody is different,
Mm-hmm.
And I salute people that comes out and tell their story. Same to you, AB. I love you, sis. Same to you. Like a lot of people, they can tell their story. Some people choose not to tell their story. Some people tell their story for a reason because they want to say, I'm here now. I have a business now. I have this now. I have that now. I'm doing better. Thank God that I'm not the person I used to be, because I wouldn't be here right now if I was still the same person. So a lot of people, they done moved up in life and they want to come back and just share who they was before, and they thanking God each and every day that they was this and now I'm this. And I'm proud of who I am now. I wasn't proud of who I was before. So I get it. You too, Auntie Barbara. Yeah, so I definitely do get it, Hey, it is what it is. So y'all, I'm out of here. Thank you, Miss Smith. I appreciate your love. Appreciate you.
All right, y'all step down so you do your outro. Bye, everybody.
Okay. enjoyed my commentary. This was nothing about a bashing session. This was just, speaking facts, talking on toxic relationships, So I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. I hope everybody stay prayed up. Remember to always keep God in first in everything that you do. And y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets. Y'all be safe in your real life. And I love you guys. And I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, T. You do the same. Cold Piece, I'm going to hit you up anyway. So y'all have a great weekend. And I love you guys. And AB, thank you again for the love and the support. Love you, sis.